Well, let's take on some questions. Let's first of all give the panel an opportunity to sort of share their outlook as to judges have the hand once they receive the applications from the students and they start going through them. What are they looking for? What is it, something in their minds they already say, I'm looking for this or this or this? Or is it something like, well, I'm going to start reading the applications and just sort of randomly find out if there's something that triggers my attention, and maybe we decide that this person should win an award. Who would like to take on the first question?
One of the, I know from the feedback I received from scholarship reviewers is that they are seeking and looking for students who stand out and are unique to others. So one of the basic criteria and information that they need to be aware of is that if you're filling out a paper or document to tell somebody to believe in you and to select you as a recipient of a scholarship, you need to also mention what makes you different than other prospective recipients, and what would stand out about you and be special about you that maybe others may not be aware of. And it's okay to have a sense of humor, put that into your essay, but also outline what it is that you've done, even if you're a high school student, what you've done out in the community in volunteer services through other types of activities that you've been involved in. Anytime you're involved in anything that helps someone else, that is something that you can include in your essay to those who are reviewing your application for a scholarship. And I think that they consider that as part of a good balance for them when they're looking at a recipient of a scholarship for the sponsors who are giving those monies out to students.
We'll start with that, and now we'll pass it on to Ms. Reese.
Well, I concur that the agencies are looking for students who have distinguished records and who show a lot of promise in their scholarship applications. So among the most important things in approaching a scholarship application are communicating a student's distinctive qualifications, a student's career goals, long-range plans, and preparing an essay that shows a student's dedication to a certain career path and sincere interest in the goals of the agency or in their own professional goals. But showing oneself to be a leader is very important in terms of having one's application read very seriously.
You know, I tend to be somewhat of a global thinker, sort of always looked at things that way. And I have one question. Why do scholarshiping agencies offer scholarships? I know they do, but why do they do that? Why do they invest in students? Just because they have money left over? Why do they go out of their way to help people? And then why do they create all this criteria of who they're going to award to and why not?
From the sponsors who provide monies for students who receive these scholarships, they have communicated to our campuses that they're interested in investing in the future. For them, it's important to see that those leaders that Alicia was mentioning come forth and that they're able to actually support and provide those monies to be able to help that student so that they can provide that leadership and therefore go into the workforce and be those leaders for us in the future. It's an investment. It's a wise investment for the companies, for the foundations that are providing money. And it also, for them, it's a way to show that they are supporting the youth and that they're looking forward to those youth going out there and being those future leaders in our community and also out in the nation as well.
I would say this similar, that agencies are very interested in supporting students many times that meet a specific set of criteria that they've set out for their scholarship program. And so, for instance, if they want to promote science research, and they would be interested in strengthening the quality of the applicant pool for individuals who later apply to graduate school or who become researchers in their field. There are other agencies that are interested in assisting students who come from a particular background, certainly underrepresented students, Latino students, students from other backgrounds, students who are entering the university system after having stopped out for a number of years. So we have scholarships for reentry students, for students who've experienced a variety of different circumstances. So agencies could have a variety of different motivations for promoting a certain scholarship program, but generally they do want to invest in the next generation of students and to see students advance through their education and to promote a certain field usually.
It amazes me how many CEOs I've talked to, million and billion-dollar corporations, and they say, I received a scholarship to go to college. If it hadn't been for that, maybe I wouldn't have gone to college too. And now they're reciprocating and they're investing in the next generation. It's really a wonderful thing that somebody started somewhere along the line. And now we're passing on to the next level where we're offering people scholarships. That's really something quite special to acknowledge it from that perspective. That they're giving away their money somewhat in an altruistic way. They're putting some kind of criteria, but it's still altruistic, really, basically.
Yes, it is.
It's
Promotes
quite
access.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really wonderful. And I hopefully we see more organizations doing that.